with this video, we are going to begin our question and answer series with the UTME/Jamb government past question. And our focus for this video is UTME 2014 government question. Now please, if you observe very well, you can see that question 1 says, which question type or which question paper type of government is given to you? Now please, question 1 is not a valid question because UTME and Jamb now uses CBT examination. So as at the time of 2014, although it was dual-based test, you can use paper and also use computer. You get the point now. So those who chose to write in paper or use paper to write their Jamb examination, we are given different paper types, okay? So I know many students have asked this question, sir, please, I don't know the paper type. It is a question. Under what topic can we find the paper type? Please, it is not under a topic. It was just based on Jamb format as at the time. So I will start from question 2 and I will end at number 10. So let's start from question 2 now. It reads, the necessary attributes of a state are, I repeat again, the necessary attributes of a state are, option A, we have police, army, sovereignty, and custom. Option B, we have resources, population, sovereignty, and government. And option C, we have sovereignty, police, army, and immigration. And finally, option D, we have definite territory, population, sovereignty, and government. Now, as a Jamb or WAEC student, being an art or social science student, when we talk about a state, we are talking about a political association within a particular or specific geographical location that has government, that has population, and also has sovereignty and a territory. So the most correct answer to the question is option D, a definite territory, it has a population, sovereignty, and finally government. So number 2, the answer is option D. Question 3. The process of taking part in political and public affairs can be termed political. Option A, socialization. Option B, recognition. Option C, culture. And option D, participation. Now, in as much as they said, the process of taking part. Now, even by mere language, English, when you take part in something, you participate in that thing or activity. So the answer to the question is option D, political participation. And political participation could involve voting in election, that is exercising your franchise, contesting election, engaging in interviews, campaign, rallies, and so on and so forth. So number 3 answer is option D, political participation. Question number 4. Membership of a society is dash. Option A, constitutional. Option B, conventional. Option C, mandatory. Option D, voluntary. Now, society goes alongside with the basic concept of government, which are state, nation, nation-state, and society. Although society comes at the top because we have a society before we had nation, state, and nation-state. Now, a society just means a human association, not animals now. So whenever you are asked to define society, just say is an interconnection of human beings connected by different things like relations. It could be family, it could be market, it could be finance, it could be school. It could also be church or mosques, religious institutions. So society is just a human organization based on a common goal and objective. Now, I want to ask you a question. Is it a must that you attend a particular church? No. Is it a must that you attend a particular school? No. So by this, remember that a church and a school are both what? Societies. The church is religious society, Why the school is educational society? So the answer to the question is option D, voluntary. But assuming the question was about membership of a state, the answer will be mandatory. That is why we have citizens of a state. That is, a mandatory member of a state is a citizen. But for society, it is optional or voluntary. So number 4, the answer is voluntary. Question number 5. In a political system, rather in a democratic political system, the political is usually the dash. Option A, legislature. Option B, constitution. Option C, political parties. Option D, electorate. Now please, whenever you ask the question about the political sovereign, there is a difference between the legal sovereign from the political sovereign. The legal sovereign refers to the government, like the governor, the president, the senators, the honorables, the local government chairman, and so on. While the political sovereign refers to the people, that is the electorate, that choose this legal sovereign, that is the government, to represent their interest. So the answer to the question number 5 is electorate. Political sovereign can also be called popular sovereign, and the political or popular sovereign are the electorate. So number 5 is option D, electorate. Alright, question number 6. One basic feature of a monarchical form of government is that option A, the ruler has a fixed tenure, powers is absolute. Option B, separation of powers is absolute. Option C, membership of the executive are elected. Option D, succession is through hereditary. Now, monarchy refers to a form of government that is headed by a king or a queen. And please take note, monarchy or an individual can ascend to the position of a monarch through inheritance, which could be by selection, by a council of chiefs like that of the Oyo Empire, or by primogeniture, which is the first or the eldest or the male child of the king, which is the Benin Kingdom as a good example. So for question 6, the answer is option D, succession is through hereditary. Question number 7. One main advantage of bicameral legislature is that it's not easy to manipulate bills. B, makes for quick deliberation during emergencies. C, makes passage of bills easy. Option D, is less cumbersome to pass bill. Now, bicameral legislature refers to a two-chamber legislature. And most states in the world that adopt federalism have a bicameral legislature, e.g., Nigeria and USA. In Nigeria, the National Assembly is bicameral. The upper chamber can be called the Red Chamber or the Senate, while the second chamber, the lower chamber, can be called the Green Chamber or the House of Representatives. Now, the reason why we have a second chamber is actually because of equality. But in the question here now, there is no equality in the options. So the most correct answer to number 7 is it is not easy to manipulate bills. And what is a bill? A proposed law. And most times, before a bill can pass, it has to have a concurrence of both houses. So it means that if the bill was not properly passed in the first chamber, it will not be looked upon and investigated properly with the second chamber. So therefore, it is not easy to manipulate bills. So option number 7, or question 7, the answer is option A. Question 8. Please, before I continue, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please try and do so. And also turn on the bell icon so that whenever I post a new video, you'll be informed. Thank you. Question 8, we are almost done. The court that has ultimate power to interpret the Constitution is the... Now, when it comes to interpretation of the Constitution, please, your answer should always be the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court is the apex court in Nigeria, or the highest appellate court in Nigeria. It was created in the year 1963 when Nigeria became a republic. So the answer to the question is option B, Supreme Court. Question 9. Unitary system of government is most suitable to a country dash. Now, to save much time now, whenever you see unitary, remember 100, tens, and units. 100 is more than tens, and tens is more than units. Remember that unit just means 1. It means that compare 1 to 100, which is smaller. 1 abi. So it means that a unitary government, you get now, or system, is suitable for a state with a small population and also belonging to the same ethnicity, what we call homogeneity in government. So the most correct answer to question 9 is option A, with a relatively small area and a homogeneous population. Very correct. Now the final question, I'm very sorry, my voice is not quite clear because I have a flu, which is a catarrh and sore throat. So please permit me, all right, from scratching my throat, all right? I'm also human like you. All right, the final question, question 10. An example of a country ruled by a constitutional monarch is dash. Now, whenever you see this word constitutional monarch, it also means limited monarch. It means a monarch whose powers are restricted by a body of laws. A. Libya might be correct. B. Uganda might be correct. C. Morocco might be correct. D. Italy. This is the correct answer here. Assuming you don't see UK, because UK is a good example, the nearest answer is Morocco. So number 10 is C. Morocco. Alright, so please, I hope you have understood and followed my video. And please, in case you don't really, let's say my voice is not clear, you can turn on the caption button. You can see it at the top of your screen with CC, so that as I'm talking, you can see the words written on your screen. All right. So stay good, stay blessed, and also anticipate my next video. All right. Bye for now. Ciao.